see.
Hey guys, all right, let's try this again. Okay, we got one. Hey, sweetie. Tell me the other gentleman's
All right,
Instagram
only thing
handle.
is I can't hear anybody.
Oh no, you can't hear
I
anything?
can't hear you. I can't hear anything.
Uh-oh. All right, hold on. Can you guys hear him?
But
Can y'all hear him? Can you hear me now?
Doug, can you hear me?
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yep.
Okay, so all right, we can hear everybody now. All right,
Yep.
let me
Yep.
see if it let me put one. All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yep. I can
hear you. How you doing
good on
today?
my end.
Awesome. Awesome. All right.
Look at
Hey guys.
that.
What's going on?
How
Appreciate you having
y'all
us.
doing?
Doing good. Doing good. Hope you're doing well.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well now that we got the technical difficulties out of the way. Okay, so wait a minute. Let me get my names. Okay, so left, right. My right is Doug, and my left is Gray.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did I get that right?
Yep,
Yeah,
Okay.
you got it right.
And y'all are in two different states. Y'all are running your business from two different states, right? What states
Yeah.
are y'all in?
Yep. So I'm in Michigan, Lansing, Michigan.
Yeah, and I'm in Dallas, Texas.
Okay. All right. So, I'm gonna have a bunch of questions for y'all because I want to know all about this app. And it doesn't matter which one of you answer. I'm pretty sure y'all, this ain't y'all's first rodeo.
No.
So whoever answers. I don't care.
Okay.
But what I would like to know is, I want what the business is. First and foremost, I want y'all to tell them what it is, and then we're going to get into the what, why, how, all that good stuff. So if somebody wants to tell them what this amazing app is that you guys have.
I'll let you take that one.
Okay, so what we have here is Mowr is our tech company. So we actually have two apps under Mowr. The one that you've been sharing is our new app called Mowr Rentr. And you want to think of it like how the business model of Turo or Airbnb, where individuals are able to rent out their assets, and in return, they're able to earn a bit of money. Then we have our first app, which is just Mowr, which started everything. Mowr was derived from the Uber model, where you have a customer and you have a partner. So what you can do is it's a lawn care app. So you can request like grass, leaves being raked, snow being plowed. So we kind of mimic that Uber model for that. So that's the gist of both of them.
That is super, super cool. Now, are you guys techies? Are y'all tech savvy? What's your background?
I would say we're tech savvy, but we're not developers.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, so y'all had to outsource the developing of the app.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, what made y'all, okay, first and foremost, how do you two know each other?
Oh man, what was going
Since
on?
y'all are in two different states and running this company
Since sixth
together.
grade.
So
Well,
how
yeah,
this happen?
Grace from Michigan as well. So we grew up together.
Gotcha.
We've
Okay.
been friends since, I don't know, sixth grade, something like that.
Aw,
Started multiple
y'all
businesses
are
together.
brothers.
Yeah.
For real, yeah, we are. Yeah, we started we had a couple businesses together, clothing. We're both entrepreneurs at heart. I had a produce store. Gray had a dance studio and a few other businesses on his end. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to business, we just really mesh really well together. So
That is really good because out here today, that's really hard to find somebody that you can go into business with,
yeah,
that you trust to go into
yeah,
business with. So kudos to you two for, meshing well and this working. So what made y'all come up with your first app? Give us the background on your thought process and why y'all came up with the first app and when and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I give that credit to Gray. He hit me up with the idea. I think it was when I think he said he was Ubering. Um, it was years ago. We both Ubered. We both ran businesses. We Ubered on the
Hmm.
side. Did what we had to do to bring in money for our business and keep it running. And he actually brought up the idea to me. And we kind of just took it and ran with it, right? If you want to tell the story how you came up with it, but yeah, I mean that's where it kind of grew. Grew from there. And then Rentr was just something we talk every day, right? When it comes to business and
Hmm.
Mowr, literally every day. And I don't remember exactly how the idea came about, but it was something we started talking about. And then it was, well, we got to do it now before somebody else does it. And so
Right.
we jumped on it and started developing that app as well. And, now we got two apps out in the App Store yeah, they're both live. So hopefully everyone checks them out and downloads it.
And you can download them for Apple and Android.
Yep, they're both live. Yep.
Okay. Okay, awesome. So now talk us through, say somebody gets, they find out about the app and they click to download it. Talk us through the process of what happens, what they can do, and all that kind of stuff within the app.
Oh, okay. I wanna rewind real quick if
Yeah,
you don't mind. So I want
absolutely.
story because okay, so this is how, because like Doug said, we've done so many businesses. Back in the day we had a company called Cheap Fast, or not Cheap Fast, but Fly Fresh Fashions. And
Hey, I love
I was
it.
in high
back in
school.
the day, we were like 18, hitting the
Yeah.
streets, making our own website, printing out 1,000 flyers, and
Oh,
uh, like we
man.
Yeah.
actually lived together. Like we both had this is when he had his daughter, and I had my youngest son. So he had his room with his daughter, I had my room with my son. And what we do, we'll work on it all day and all night. We'll print up these flyers, go drop them off, call people, make our money, put the money. He had this helmet, he's the biggest Dallas Cowboy fan, so he had this helmet, and we'll just throw our every week. And the helmet was like a mini helmet, so the helmet started going like this, after a while.
Right.
So that's how far back we go with businesses. I used to do home care. My stepdad, he was a quadriplegic, and my mom and him lived with us at the time. So what happened was, like, my mom is big on cutting the grass. She'll cut the grass like 7 times a week. Like every day she'll go out there and cut that grass. She won't let anybody else cut the grass, and it's my grass at the end of the day, but she wouldn't let me cut the grass. So I'm in the bedroom, getting my stepdad together. I'm looking out the window, and I'm like, man, it would be so dope if they had an app like Uber where somebody could come and cut your grass for you. And
Yeah.
is like, and Doug knows, like, if I think of something, I have to make it happen. And Doug, me and, like I said, we talk about so many things. So I'm asking everybody in my house, like, what you think about this idea? What do you think about this idea? And then they're like,
Yeah.
it's good, but of course everybody is gonna say it's good. You want an unbiased opinion. So I was like, Doug, what do you think about this idea? And Doug's like, man, that's a cold idea.
Yeah.
So well, guess what? You're my business partner now. It was like,
I know that's right.
yeah. So,
You said it was a good idea. We're doing this together.
yeah, exactly. And it took us, we had like this, so like later on that day, I just like, what do you think of a name? So we go back 3 times. Like, I threw a name at him, he threw a name at me, I threw a name back at him. The last name was Mowr. And we just dropped the E, and it was like, oh yeah, that's
Hmm.
the there.
It just
So
clicked.
Yeah.
It was like it just
Yeah,
clicked.
the name's perfect. The name is
It
perfect.
honestly just clicked. But the thing about business is, especially in our city, I feel like our city, it's a great city to raise your family, but when it comes to tech and having other people to look up to, or resources, or get advice, it's hard to do that, especially as a minority. You're not going to
Yeah.
have many people with apps, so it's hard to talk about or get insight on these apps. Like, hey, how do you go about doing this? We didn't have any.
Yeah.
So, like, and honestly, I'm not gonna say we're the first, but like it felt like it, at least. So
Yeah.
me and Doug start going out to, like you said, I was doing Uber and DoorDash. She was doing his thing. So we have Michigan State University that's next door to us, and I always drive out there. Like I'm always, it's the easiest money. It's a party campus, easy money.
Yeah.
So
College is easy money.
but what people don't understand, if you live by a college campus, you have everything you need to start your business. You got to think about all the majors, all the different fields of at a university is what you need for your business. So you got everything from business to tech to advertising, marketing, everything is there.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did was we started talking to people we would drive around. We didn't know the first thing about building an app. So we're talking to people. We're like, hey, what do you do? You know, and then we found out what we need to do is talk to people in computer science. So we're like, okay,
right.
So we end up finding somebody. Fast forward, we end up doing a meeting. It's a coffee shop called Bigby. I think it's Michigan based, but it's a coffee shop called Bigby. And we met there like every week. We started getting our app like designed, not built, but just the design, the look on how. Then he was like, "Yeah, this is all I can do. I can't develop your app." So we were like, "Dang, now we're stuck."
What's next? Now, what do we do next?
Fine, but what do we do next? So, fortunately for me, my girlfriend, she was a server at a restaurant, and she was like, "You know what? My coworker, he builds apps," and I'm like, "A waiter building apps?" And then she was like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "That's, it tells you like a lot." I'm like, "Wow, okay,
yeah,
these people are everywhere." So I was like, "Doug, this is what's going on. We have to talk to him." So we all set up a meeting, and I guess the rest is history. He ended up being part of our company now. And man, like it's been us three ever since. So I mean, we had, we outsourced a couple of jobs here and there, but it's been us three since.
That is awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. I mean, because y'all been doing this since y'all was knee high to a grasshopper. So I'm proud of y'all and all y'all's businesses that y'all have made over the years. That is absolutely amazing. I'm so proud of you guys.
Yeah.
And look, you have to excuse us mamas when we have our mindset that we want to do something. Ain't no talking us out of it. I'm sorry. And that's probably mom's therapy. It keeps her young. That's why she likes to cut the grass like that. It's her exercise.
Man.
Look, we got little quirky things about us. It's a mom thing. Y'all just wouldn't understand.
I definitely wouldn't change the world. She helped push, just like Doug's family helped push him. It molded us to what we're able to do today, and I appreciate that.
That is awesome. So tell us about the app. Talk us through the app. Okay, so I'm an Android person, so I've just went to the Play Store and I've hit install, download, whatever. Okay. And so now tell me what happens from that moment on, and is everybody able to use this? Is it just Michigan based, or is it open, to everybody in the United States? Give us a skinny on what we can do with your app.
Yeah, it's open to everybody. It's open to everybody. It's out there for anyone to download. So Mowr Rentr, it's an app that allows individuals to rent items, from their neighbors or from anyone really, but mostly from their neighbors within a certain area, right? That's how we're really pushing. That's how we're marketing it, right? So, you go in there if you have, if your mower breaks down and you just need a mower for the week, right? Until you can get it fixed. Go in there, you can, rent it out from someone down the road, someone around the block, pay $25, whatever they're renting it out for. From mowers to, prom dresses to clothing to maternity items, baby items, just, anything, all different types of categories.
Everything, everything we need.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. And then on the other side, the host side, anyone who wants to earn an extra couple bucks a week, a month, however they want to do it, they can put items in there that they don't use every day. Air compressor, right? You use that probably once a month to put air in your tires.
Right.
Rent it out once a week and get an extra $50 a week. Carpet cleaners, just items that you don't use on a regular basis. So why not, make some cash, renting them out to some people down the road. So that's the ultimate kind of goal, is just to bring people together in certain areas and rent out items, earn extra cash while you're doing it. Pretty simple steps is between the host and the customer side. You log in, you create an account. The customer side is a bit easier. You just log in and, you can search different items. And the host side, you got to go through a little bit of a process to set up your account. because you're
Right.
going to be taking in payment. So it's not hard at all. You don't have to be tech savvy to do it. We made it
Right.
pretty simple. You know, and you go in there and you just list your items. You list them, and you can list them at the price you want. And then you get alerts when people want to rent them out, and then you go through that process. It's super simple. Like I said, you don't have to be tech savvy like us to use it.
So that means I can use it, thanks. Because I am not tech savvy at all.
But yeah, I mean, and that's our ultimate goal with both our apps, is to make it as simple as possible so anyone can really use it, right? And not overcomplicate things.
Right. So like people that have like venues and things like that, they can list that in there, you know.
Yeah.
And it lets you put details and stuff like that to your post.
Yeah, you can list items. You know, if you have a bounce house business, right? And for birthday parties, you can list.
That.
Yeah, you can list those in there. Tables and chairs. You know, items for weddings. You know, I think nowadays a lot of people are starting to get into that entrepreneur spirit, right? And they're, you know, starting small businesses where there's a place locally here that they do balloon arches, and they do, like, you know, for baby showers and stuff like that. They can put their items in there to rent out. It's a platform for anyone to really use, and that was our ultimate goal.
That is awesome. So now, when did you launch this second app? When did that one launch?
Just a couple weeks ago, actually. Yeah, we just launched it a couple weeks ago.
When y'all reached out to me, y'all were just launching it. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. It's our first version. Our previous app, Mowr, that's on our second version. We launched our Mowr 2.0 earlier last year, and then Mowr Rentr just got released a couple weeks ago.
Now, if people have, because I know Airbnbs are big, so if somebody has an Airbnb, can they list something like that in there also? Or like if they've got a house for rent and things like that, are you able to list things like that, or no?
Work our way into that. We got to crawl before we ball. You already know. So
Gotcha.
we're gonna work our way, because you did mention venues, and I think it might have got missed, but we're working our way into venues, and eventually get what we're doing, like a Toro, or just like everything that you can essentially rent, you can have in this app. We are gonna.
That is so cool.
But we got to get through our initial phase of launch, get a lot of people signed up, and get this ball moving. Then we can start doing our research and development and incorporate venues, because that's very popular. Like the event space, is a big business.
Yeah. It really is.
And we definitely want to knock on that door. So we got to get there first. So we just got to do that research. So we need everybody to download, share, make a profile, and just list something. You might be able to rent something out today, tomorrow. So and just spread the word about what we're doing.
Yes, definitely spread the word, because these apps are super, super cool, and they're needed in our community because we're always looking for something. You know, I know me personally, that marketplace on Facebook, my tail be on there all the time, just looking. I'm really being nosy, you know, but I be on there just looking. But, you know, this is an app where it's actually for us, by us type of thing, you know. So it's super, super cool, because I know that there are a lot of businesses out there that just have little things that, you know, that they want to rent or something like that, you know, and people are always looking for lawn care services. I don't know how many lawn care guys I've been through since we've lived here. It's been several, you know, because you get people and they want to work and then they don't want to work. It's just, you know, it just happens. So that's a good way, you know, for people to find lawn care. Now, are you able to search by state? So like if I made an account and I'm looking, you know, for say lawn care, can I search by Virginia?
So so the way it works is you set up your address. So let's say if you have anybody you want to set it up for, you can put their yard into your to your account, and then all you would do is outline it and then just request. And as long as we have a partner there, because we can't guarantee that partners every single every place, but as long as there is a partner within 20 miles, that yard can get service.
Oh, wow. That is super cool. So I can put in my address and then the people in my area pop up.
Yeah, well, they'll be able to see it. So
Right. Oh, wow. That's cool.
that job being placed out there.
Yeah. So similar to the Uber model, right? You know, you put your yard out there, and then
Mhm.
people in the area can pick it up. Eventually, we'll be like Uber, and we'll be everywhere. We'll have partners in every city and state. You know, but you know, we're slowly getting there.
Y'all making it happen. I mean, y'all doing it.
Yeah, we've been. I think
It's
we're in what
it's a
15 states
process.
so far. We've done jobs in I believe
Oh,
15 states
that
so
is
far.
so cool. Do y'all have anything in Virginia yet?
I think we had it's either West Virginia or Virginia. We have because it's like a turnpike over there. I just remember somebody saying it's a turnpike and it's a toll.
Midlothian Turnpike is in Virginia.
Oh, maybe. So I know we did something in that area. I can't.
Too cool. Well, look, I'm definitely gonna, people in my area to try to get them on board and stuff, because we have a lot of different lawn care people that come in this subdivision where I live. I mean, there's at least 15 different companies that come through here, so that would be beneficial for them to, get in the app so people can see where they are. Now, let me ask you this. Does it cost anything for people to sell their items or whatever or rent their items through the app? Is there a fee?
It's not we don't charge for you to list, but we do take a percentage from what you make.
Okay.
So there is that, but nobody will have to pay directly to list or sign up.
Oh, that's awesome.
But we do take like a transactional fee.
Right.
Yep.
So you guys need to get on board, because they're not charging for this other than, their little fee that they're charging. But if they're not charging you to list your stuff, you better list it. You better start listing it now before this thing goes viral.
It can't hurt you to put something in there, even if it doesn't get rented out, right? Like you said, we're not charging for you to actually list it. But yeah, I mean, it can't hurt to just list the items that you
No. And you never know when somebody's going to need it. So,
exactly.
If you've got the listing there, then, because so dog walkers, they can put an ad in there, right? For people that walk dogs, people pay people to walk dogs.
Yeah, I mean, advertising. So
you can rent the dog walker.
Oh, no, okay. So I thought you were talking on our advertising. So we do offer advertising banners within our app. We have them on the top and bottom. So that's what I thought you were touching on.
No, I wasn't. But touch on that, because I was bringing that up in the near future. So let's talk about that. The fact that people can run ads in there. How does that work?
So what they would do is they'll go to our website and just go to our advertise with us. And then they'll set up an account, and then they can create a banner, or we can create a banner for them. And it would go into that area within 20 miles. It'll show on every device within 20 miles. But we are working on regional and nationwide advertisement, just in case, somebody wants to showcase, maybe Coca-Cola. If you guys are watching this, somebody's watching this. I would shout out T-Mobile, but my service has been pretty bad with them. So maybe Friday we'll put advertisement with you.
Look, you gotta go with who is gonna benefit you. So if the service ain't good, I mean, look, you're not gonna be able to use them. So look, let me ask y'all, putting your apps together and all the businesses that you guys have done over the years, you've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of being a business owner. What is the number one issue or problem that you came across during your time of coming up with these businesses?
That's a good question. I mean, it could be answered so many different ways. A lot of it is people overestimate themselves and don't think that they are able to use the app. They feel like you have to be a business-minded person. Like with Rentr, me and Doug just spoke on how this girl was like, I can list something in here. I'm like, yes, you can. Like anybody, she had a prom dress she wanted to list in there. Um,
Oh,
it's one of those things where you just, don't overthink it. Like, especially in a time right now and how money is right now, like a lot of people can't afford to buy new. And if you have
right.
something that's sitting there, you have it in your closet anyway, and you're not about to wear your prom dress again, or maybe you are, but you can rent it and earn money.
Right.
Prom season is like what, a month and a half long. That's about 6 weekends of if you making money off that prom
Hmm.
dress, what it is, or if you got that, like Doug said, a lawnmower, and it's just sitting there, and you only mow 4 times a month, you got 27, 26 more days of making money with it. I mean, why not put it in there and make some money?
Heck yeah. I love the idea. Shoot. I know my kids is gonna be putting something in there. That whether it's well, they're not gonna put that PS5 in there. They're not gonna rent that out. But
Yeah.
they could rent out the PlayStation
Yeah, the extra one.
4.
Yeah.
They could rent out some of them games. I mean, something. Shoot, that PS5 won't no joke to buy that thing. Shoot. But I think it is super, super cool what you guys are doing. And I'm definitely, going to make sure that I stay on top of this and, tell people about it as well. And so let me see. Okay, so it is on both Apple and Android.
Yeah.
So everybody can download it.
And we're working on a
And
website as well. So we'll have a web version of both apps going to be launching sometime this year.
Okay. Nice. I love it. So what's y'all's favorite part of your business?
For me, I think it's just the growth that we've had over the past couple of years. I mean, like Grace said in the beginning, when we started, we didn't know anything when it came to developing apps, and just the things we've been able to accomplish over these last couple of years. I mean, between both of us, we've been through a lot. Between business and personally,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's like we're finally getting to that point where we're at that tip, right? And we just need that extra little push to get to that next level.
You're hitting that sweet spot.
Yeah. And we actually we got accepted into Techstars a couple weeks ago, and we decided not to move forward with Techstars. It's a big accelerator, but like once we hit that point, we realized like we got something great here, right? And I don't think sometimes we don't realize that we've done pretty well with just ourselves getting to this point.
Yeah.
With just us, between Gray, myself, and then our developer. It's just been us three, right? We have no investors. We have no one to really ask for help. I mean, it's just all us. And I think Gray mentioned it to me one time is, you need to make sure that you pat yourself on the back, because we got pretty far, up to this point by ourselves. And I think we deserve credit for that.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys need to pat yourselves on the back, because that is awesome that you guys didn't know hardly anything about it going in, but you've learned a lot along the way, and now you guys are where you are. So yeah, definitely pat yourselves on the back. And not only for the apps, but for having the business mindset when y'all was 18 years old to start your first business. It doesn't matter what the business was, the fact that you started it. Y'all were 18 years old and you started it, and y'all been, in business together ever since. That right there is really unheard of in this day and age, so kudos to both of you, for being amazing individuals in your own rights. But when you come together, you guys are a powerhouse, and you might not be millionaires yet, but it's coming. It's coming, because these apps are about to go viral and blow up.
Yeah.
These apps we got to figure out a way to make it go viral on TikTok, because if you go viral on TikTok, then you've made it.
You made it to the next level.
Like when we got accepted into Techstars, and that's the top accelerator program in the world. They only choose 10 companies out of thousands of applicants. And for us to get chosen, that kind of solidified what we already knew. But at the same time, like he said, we denied it just because, when companies come in, they start wanting equity, and the trade-off. You guys watch Shark Tank. I'm sure a lot of you guys have.
Yep.
Sometimes the resources are beneficial, but then in the long run, we're going to be kicking ourselves in the butt. So we kind of know that we're close to being where we need to be, especially if we got that notoriety from them. So we just like, man, we're really close. Let's keep pushing it. Let's keep pushing it. Let's get it out there. So we just need everybody that's, that's on your platform. And I appreciate your platform to support, to share, to download. Just get the word out there because, one of the things you guys always want to, we want to see is like, we want people to be able to look up and model or, just be role models for the kids. And
Yes.
they can see that this isn't only for a specific group of people. I can be like that too. That can be me. I own app. And a lot of kids are, babies. They know how to work a phone now. So it's
Look,
it's been
I be shaking my head at how young these kids are and how tech savvy they are. I mean, I'm 49 and I'm lost.
It's crazy. They work a phone, but they can't talk yet. But like that tells us we need to start putting different things in front of them. Let's start getting them into team programs. Let's start like doing a lot. Let's push them. Let's get them out of just the normal, of course we're going to dominate in basketball and everything else, but let's start working in other areas of, of the work. We're more than just, athletics, sports, and entertainment. We have a lot of stuff going for us. So let's keep, supporting one another. Let's keep pushing. Let's, and we just got to get rid of that crabs in a bucket mentality as well. So
that's our biggest problem, the crabs in the barrel mentality.
Yeah,
if we could get rid of that, we'd be so much further as a community. Man, we'd be so much further as a community.
There's a lot of room for everybody to succeed and do great. I would just say one thing is a lot of people, when you do, if you get help, put that helping hand down and help somebody else. Like just keep pulling everybody up because, don't get your success and then call it a day and be satisfied. There's still others that need to be seen, that need to be heard, that have a great idea. Only thing is they don't have the platform and exposure. So let's just, supporting that as well.
Yeah. No doubt.
Absolutely. So there were a couple of comments that I seen going up that were saying that they are proud of you guys and y'all are a powerhouse team and kudos to you. And then Mom Academy says absolutely. She was co-signing on what you were saying. They were my live Sunday. But so if you guys had the opportunity to talk to your younger self right now, what would you tell them? I love putting y'all on the spot. It's so much fun.
That's a good question.
I mean, it's a good question. I mean, it's just more or less just, like Doug said, like what we talked about earlier is like, you got to pat your own self on your back. Don't look for people to applaud and clap and stand up for you. Because a lot of people, I had somebody tell me that they're watching this, but they never like or share anything, but they're watching this. A lot of people are watching you, especially now that you can see your insights and stuff. They're watching, but they're not gonna, a lot of them they're just there for just watch you go up and then, they don't want to support until like now you're all the way up there and I'm like, oh, I went to school, I did this, I did that. Yeah. But don't let that determine, what we're gonna do, what you guys are gonna do. Like just keep pushing, keep grinding, and I guarantee you, at some point success is gonna come. And success isn't $1 million all the time. It's so many other things that success look like. So don't just think it's a money thing because it's really not.
Yeah, I think I would say find yourself a good team, right? A good support system. I think between my wife and Grace's significant other, they've supported us from day one. And even just Gray and myself, right? We've been friends for a long time, but I mean, we push each other. He pushed me to start my business when I opened my produce store. We're constantly pushing each other on a regular basis. But I feel like if you don't have a good circle around you, it's going to be a lot harder. Between Gray and myself, and like I said, our significant others, and then just our friends group, right? It's it's shrank a lot, over the past couple of years, and we try and keep people close to us that are kind of like-minded, whether it's business, whether it's just trying to grow, learn. Our other friends have businesses, and I think, as long as you can keep that circle pretty close, I think it'll help you in the long run. because you don't want no bad apples in there.
Yes, no, you don't want no bad apples. And the 8 months I was sick, I found out the hard way who my friends were and who weren't my friends. So
It's hard,
my
especially in
circle
business.
is about to be all new.
It's hard,
I came into 2023 with no circle. So
Yeah.
my circle is about, I mean, other than my kids.
Yeah.
My kids are huge supporters, huge supporters.
You'd be surprised. There's,
Yeah.
when you're doing business, you think that you're going to have, as many people as you know and as big as your family is. And then you look and you see, how many people come into your store that you actually knew, right?
Yeah.
Gray and I talk about it all the time. And, you just can't rely on that. You got to keep pushing, keep grinding it out, and just know you're going to make it.
That's right. Well, y'all have the right attitude. And I mean, y'all had the right attitude when y'all were 18 years old. And all you have done is just keep pushing forward. And you guys have never hit brakes. It's been gas pedal the whole way. So I definitely want to tell you, I am super proud of you guys because y'all got 2 apps, multiple businesses, prior to the apps. Your first business, y'all was 18. Look. This is what our youth needs to see right here. They need to see 2 black men that are friends and have been friends their whole life, working together, pushing each other. You have said multiple times that Gray pushes you, and that right there in itself is just something that, you're born with that. That's not taught. You know what I mean? You are born with that. You're either born a good person or you just going to be a trash person. But you, too, were born great people, and you bonded at 6 years old. And look at what you guys have accomplished. So I'm telling you, if you've not patted yourself on the back, make sure that you do pat yourselves on the back, because it's hard out here. It's hard out here in these internet streets, these entrepreneur streets. It's hard. And it's hard out here for black people that are trying to make their businesses a household name. It's hard out here. So the fact that you guys have each other and you've got your significant others, that are pushing you and supporting you as well, that makes all the difference in the world. So, man, I'm proud of all 4 of you guys, the significant others too, because being an entrepreneur, it ain't for the weak at heart. There are a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of nights you want to quit, a lot of nights you're crying, a lot of nights like, why are people not supporting me? There's a lot that goes into being an entrepreneur in the black community. So I am proud of both of you for these apps that you have made. It's absolutely amazing. So I want, because there's some new people in here that weren't in here earlier. So, hey, my favorite preschool teacher over there, make sure, I want you guys to tell everybody what your apps are, where they're, who they're for, because they can, they're for both of Android, and just give them your sales pitch and tell them all about your company. And y'all can tag team it, y'all can tag team it if you want to.
So we have Mowr. It's it's a platform that we have 2 different apps on it. So we have Mowr, which is we say Uber for lawn care. It's an app where you can put a request out there for a mow job, a leaf job, or a snow job. And, it's like I said, the Uber model where someone in your area who's a Mowr partner picks it up, they come and complete the job, and then you're all good. Simple as that. And then on the flip side of that, for the Mowr partners sign up just, to pick up those jobs, right? So they can pick up leaf, snow, and mow jobs in their area, whatever area they're in. If someone travels to Texas, right, they move down to Texas, they can jump online and pick up jobs in that area. And then on the platform, we also have Mowr Rentr, which is an app we just released a couple weeks ago, and it's a platform for anybody to use. You can go in there, you can put, like I mentioned before, air compressor, carpet cleaner, prom dress, air compressor, all kinds of different things, lawn mowers, just about anything you think of. I think Gray one time said a margarita machine. You know, one of those frozen
Oh,
margarita machines.
yeah.
Just anything, right? Anything. And then again, on the flip side of that, people can go in and list their items and earn some extra cash. And you know, you can go in there and list it, you know, list whatever you want. So, you know, a big thing for us is just building that community and just giving that opportunity for people to, you know, earn extra cash, right? You know, we're big on gig work. You know, we used Uber and DoorDash to keep our businesses going. And this is just another version of that to help, you know, people earn extra money. So
I
that was a
love it.
quick, brief version of both
Yeah.
apps.
I love it. I love it. You want to add
Yeah.
anything?
One thing I want to touch on too is we came together and thought, you know, we're not the biggest, but we still want to be able to support or the other organizations. So with the launch of Rentr, we decided to work only in these areas as of now, just because I'm in Dallas and Doug is in Michigan. But
Right.
we're gonna work with nonprofits in both cities for the month. So like our first one, it's a lady in Lansing named Shirley Carter Powell. She has a nonprofit called Against All Odds, which is a nonprofit that helps funds research for breast cancer and helps with breast cancer survivors. And she also has a store inside of our mall there in Lansing where there's a lot of items and they're all free. And a lot of people don't understand this is a store that is free. There's no catch to it.
Wow.
Shirts, jackets, like backpacks, it's all up in there. So definitely if anybody's in the area or just if you want to check it out, it's called Against All Odds. It's ran by Shirley Carter Powell. There's a lot of Against All Odds, so make sure it's that one with her. And then the one here that we're gonna do for the month of February, it's a lady by the name of India Boston. Her nonprofit is called Help Keep Me Off the Streets Incorporated. And they have a lot of things going on, like from financial literacy to just like the name says, help keep me off the streets, where they work with young parents, help get them resources and everything else. So they're all on Facebook. I'll check for the Instagram. I see somebody just posted they have Instagram.
Yeah, somebody just asked, do they have Instagram?
I see,
if you
go ahead.
DM me both of them.
Yeah, we'll definitely
DM me them.
if you guys we're looking to work with nonprofits in Lansing and Dallas for the next couple of months. We're gonna end up putting a link on our website where people can apply, and we, like we said, we're just starting off, so don't expect to be getting thousands of dollars from us. But one thing we want to do is bring attention to your cause and help generate. You know, you might get volunteers or on top of, you know, what me and Doug are able to contribute from the sales from Mowr. So we also wanted to showcase that as well, because we always been about giving back and helping out. Like Doug mentioned earlier, I opened a dance studio. I don't dance at all, but I noticed in my city that they were cutting after school programs, especially for like girls. Like what do they have to look forward to?
Exactly.
And in my neighborhood, I wasn't, you know, in the best neighborhood, but, you know, you'll see these little girls walking around during the day, during the night. And I'm like, I wish there was something for them to do.
Yeah.
You know, that's where the dance studio came apart. And like Doug's been with me ever since. He was there putting the flooring down, painting with me.
Love
like
the mirrors were no joke.
Yeah, the mirrors. There's a lot of mirrors.
But like that's to the extent, and that was funded out of my pocket. Like it wasn't like I have no, you know, I didn't have it under the nonprofit. Like I wasn't as business savvy as I was now, but I knew it had to be done. I didn't have time to wait for grants and wait for people to throw money my way.
But the fact you just did it, so that's awesome.
I just did it. Yeah.
Now, let me see. I got to scroll back up. We spoke about this earlier, but Coach K wasn't in here. So Coach K asked, can you list rental spaces in your app?
So that's one of, I mean, you probably could, honestly, but to fine tune it, give us a little bit of time, because we're going to start getting into like the intricate details of like specific listings, like event space, because like we said earlier, we're going to get into car rentals and Airbnb, like that Airbnb space at some point. But that event space is one of our things that we're going to work on real soon, actually. So give us about a month or two, and we'll definitely have it down packed. You can still list it, but it's not going to be as friendly as you are going to see in a month or two.
Right.
So definitely, I mean, just for you asking that, I appreciate you saying that. Like, just put it in there. I'll take it for now, and you know, wherever area you're at, your city or
She's
state,
in Virginia. She's in Virginia with me.
What we'll do is, after we get off this, me and Doug will talk together and put a marketing plan in that area. Try to help you out as well. Try to list that there's event spaces in the app so people can check you out.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm so proud of you two. I really am. And the preschool teacher was screaming in the comments. He said he is so proud of you guys, and it's good to see Black men out here working together, you know, and the fact that you guys are so connected with business. That right there, that's hard to find these days, y'all. I'm telling you, it really is. And I am proud of the two of you for being able to work so well together and thrive together as brothers, you know, because in my eyes, y'all are brothers. You've been together since you were 6. So look, blood does not make you family. So you guys are, you know, are brothers and been working together since y'all was 18, starting your first business. I love it. Now, for the people that are watching, maybe they're not an entrepreneur, or maybe they are, you know, maybe they're just starting out. What is some advice? Oh, wait a minute. Let me read this first. I work with all types of event planners in the DMV. I'll definitely share when you guys pull it up in a month or two. Thank you so much, Woodwork. She does amazing woodwork. Okay, wait a minute. Sorry, I am having bad service, so forgive me if they ask questions. Can we have their social media pages? Yes, ma'am. I will list their social everything under this video so you guys can come back and watch it later, or you know, whatever you need to do, Miss Nicole. I will put all their information at the bottom. Gosh, I lost my whole train of thought. I forgot, what was I talking about?
I'm not sure, but
you're gonna ask what we would advise.
What if you had the would you say to people that maybe want to start, you know, getting into entrepreneurship, or maybe they're already doing it? You know, what is some advice? Because you guys have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly over the years, you know, with your businesses. So what are a couple of key things that you would say to folks about business?
Don't stop asking questions. The worst thing somebody can say is no.
Trial.
Another thing,
and error.
Yeah, trial and error. Don't ever give up. Just keep pushing. Like, rebrand. Go back to the drawing boards and just figure out what works and what doesn't. Ask people what they like and what they don't like, because your perception of what would be a good product or service will be different to the consumer. So I always try to ask the consumers what's important in your product. What do they like? Surveys, send that out. If you have a website, collect emails, and start talking to these customers, making it feel intimate. So, you know, if you have a reoccurring customer, that means the world. So now you just get another one, write down your goals, your milestones. Always do that, and check them off. And, you know, if you don't hit that, put it on, you know, for the next week. Just keep grinding. At the end of the day, don't give up. Because it's been a lot of times where, like, we just like, man, this might not be it. You know, it might not, you know, but we didn't know. It's like that picture of somebody chiseling away, and they don't know that they're so close to, like, the reward. And a lot of us and a lot of you guys are damn near there. Just got to keep striking, and pretty soon it's, you know, you hit that treasure chest. So just never give up. And that, you know, that would be for me. I don't know if Doug got any more. If we just go.
I think you touched on every single one. It was like, yeah, you got every single one of them.
Doug is like, ain't really nothing I can say.
Nothing else.
Oh,
but look, I appreciate all that information, though, man. I appreciate it.
The pre-K teacher, One of the best memories I have is of our second grade teacher. It was it was in Lansing, and he was a black male teacher, and I never had prior to that, or in for a lot of my schooling, I didn't have a black teacher before. But he's one of those that always stood out. He always supported me throughout, like whatever I was doing. He'll talk to my mom about me. Actually, we're friends on Facebook. Actually, he always checks in on me. But
Oh,
that really meant a lot to have somebody looking like me that
hmm,
supported me and understood where we came from, because you know
yeah.
I think there's a lot of different ways you can teach and do stuff, but he knew what connected with me, and it worked, and I really appreciate him. So to the teacher, like, I'm sure you're gonna have, like, down the road, you're gonna hear a lot of students come back to you and be like, I appreciate you, and you helped me a lot, but keep doing what you're doing too, to that teacher and everybody else in the comments as well.
Yeah, oh my goodness. You guys, they're so sweet. I love these guys. Y'all better sign up for their app. And I mean it. Y'all better sign up for this. Look, I'm going to go in there and make an account and look around and all that good stuff. Oh, tell them about the ads that you run within the app, in case some businesses, want to run an ad.
Yeah. Yeah. So we do have ad space. You can go to our website and go to advertise with us, and it's just another way for businesses, small businesses like us, like we had, to promote your business. For us, we're always looking for ways to promote our business for cheap, right? Because you didn't have a lot of money. And so we offer that space. It's pretty affordable for small businesses. You go in there, you create your banner, or we can help you create it as well. And then you just, put a little bit of information in there, and then it feeds on the top of our Mowr Rentr app, and then on the bottom as well. So you can either pick the top banner or the bottom banner, and one's cheaper than the other. And it's just another way for businesses to really put their business out there. We've had quite a few already in my area put it in there, from a barber to a bookkeeping, company,
Oh, too cool.
insurance, a guy that sells insurance. So we just wanted to provide another way for small businesses to advertise their business at affordable rate at that.
Yeah. Now, how long does the ad run? If somebody does an ad, do they all run the same amount of time, or you can pick how long you want it to run?
It's a monthly subscription. Yep. So
Okay.
it's a monthly. So every month you get charged until you cancel it. Yep. And then
Oh, y'all know I'm going in there to be nosy now.
it's just
I got to support you guys.
We also put the nonprofits. We make a banner for them as well. So if you want information on those nonprofits, in the banner, and it shows on every device, so it's not regional based. But
Oh, that is so
yeah,
cool.
it takes you right to the site. So if you want to do something directly, you can reach out to them on there as well. So I guess I should have mentioned that when they asked about the
That
social.
is so cool. Yeah, well, definitely send me the nonprofits information.
Mhm.
Drop it in my Instagram
And
thingy, if you don't
a
mind.
link so people can submit on our website. But just like I said, we're just starting off, and
Yeah.
incorporating the nonprofits and whatnot. So we'll get a link on our website pretty soon here. So people, if you guys know anybody, just send it in, and just because they didn't get chosen this month, they still can get chosen next month. We
Right.
it's going to start adding up, and we just got to do our due diligence. But they do have to be 501c3 in order to for us to choose them. So it's a difference between the nonprofit and actually being a 501c3. So just make sure.
So, like, if I had a nonprofit that I could send you their information.
Yeah, and we would prefer that they send it. Like, you can tell them about it, but have them send it to us, because we're gonna need.
All right, I'm gonna tag her under this because I want her to reach out to you guys, because she gives away free children's clothes.
Oh yeah, no,
And shoes and coats, and she's in the DMV area. She's in Maryland, but yeah, she gives away free clothes.
A cheat code for the nonprofits is focusing on kids. That's our soft spot right there. So
Yeah.
that's the cheat code. So if you want to boost yourself up, focusing on kids.
Well, she's all about kids. That's all she does. So, and she mails the clothes all over the United States. She's even mailed clothes to the UK. There was a lady was watching one of my lives and needed some clothes, and she mailed the box, you know, to the UK. And when I did my face-to-face expo, she came and she had the table full of nothing but children's clothes, shoes, coats, everything, and it's all free.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I definitely am going to tell her about you guys so she can reach out to y'all.
Okay.
She's one nonprofit that deals with kids that always stands out to me, because what she does is give away free clothes. So she's got a soft spot in my heart.
Yeah, definitely to us. I'm sorry. I want to touch on one more thing.
Absolutely.
When you said information. So one thing I've been like, we get invited to mixers all the time, and I always try to, like, me personally, I always trying to find reasons not to go. And you know, one time, like my most recent one, I said it was a Blacks in Tech here in Dallas, and I just moved here a year and a half ago. But I always try to find a last minute reason to get out of something. And I was like, you know, I need to go. So you guys don't let anything, like, I wish I would have been going to them, but look, I went to, what is it called? Office Max, made $10 business cards. These cost $10 for like 500 of them. They made them on the spot. Get you some business cards and start going to these mixers, start meeting people, because like you have like Doug said, you expect those your friends and everybody else, like the people on your Facebook, all that, to support, which some do, but you need to start meeting with these other businesses, because you never know what type of partnerships that you can make, and strategic partnerships at that, because you guys might have something that, you know, they might need something from you, might need something for them, and guess what? Now you got their customers working, like, coming to you, and vice versa. Mm-hmm. So start going to these mixers, start meeting people, start shaking hands, even if it's digital business cards, but shake these people's hands and say who you are, be proud about your business, no matter how small you may think it is, because somebody might shake your hand and they can scale you up to the next level. And you might think something small, but it might be something major. So, you know, just keep going, like, go to these mixers and meet these people and get out there. Go. It doesn't cost too much. Save some money up. Get a banner done. You see, like, she has a banner in her back. Get you 2 chairs. Get you a table, get you some business cards, and start setting up wherever you can. Just stuff up. I want to be seen. So start doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And make sure you're wearing your brand, because you're a walking billboard for your company.
True.
So make sure, you know, whenever you go somewhere, you got the business cards and you got your attire on, you know, because nobody's going to promote you like you're going to promote you, aside from me, because I'm going to ride for y'all until the wheels fall off. But no, seriously, you know, the business cards, and leave your business card. I tell people this all the time. Leave your business card everywhere you go. If you go to a restaurant, when you leave that tip, make sure you leave your business card, because that waitress or waiter or the bus boy, they're going to see it. And it may cross paths with somebody that needs it. When you go to the bathroom in restaurants and different places, leave it on the the sink, you know, after you wash your hands. I have a girlfriend, every time she goes into an establishment, even if she doesn't have to use the bathroom, she goes in, she leaves her business cards on the stalls, and she also leaves it on the sink. She goes into the nail salons, she leaves it in their places.
It don't cost anything. It don't cost anything. Right?
It doesn't. It doesn't. And I have a barber that I know that gets 4x6 flyers. I have a business that I know, they're not black owned, so I don't mention them on my live, but they're reasonably priced. And they do 4x6 flyers front and back. They're called club flyers. And for my expo, I got 5,000 of them for $250.
Yeah.
It's a steal. And I tell people, get those.
I know a black owned business. It's called Cheap Fashion.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah,
his name is Greg Taylor.
I like that.
I haven't been real active in it, just because we were focusing. But I do, even though I plugged this one in like shamelessly, but I needed something ASAP. So,
you're fine, sweetie.
I've made many business cards and stuff. I appreciate that, Doug. But one of the commenters, also too is start picking up people's business cards. Like I have, for me, these are leads. Like I said, we do advertisement. I have
Mm-hmm.
pop cards that I have that I plan on contacting. I take pictures when people are like have what is it called, vinyl on their cars and stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
take pictures of, like, start taking pictures of that. Like there's so much stuff in front of you. You just lose the consumer mindset
Yeah.
and start thinking business. You guys, like, make those.
Yeah.
All right.
I would
The
say too.
connections are important.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing is don't be too stubborn when I had my produce store, like we were kind of stuck in, this is the way we want it and whatnot, but we weren't, I don't think we're open enough to other people's opinions, so don't be closed minded, talk to people, like Greg said, talk to people all the time and taking their ideas, right? And maybe it's a good idea, maybe it's not, but you never know, right?
Yeah.
And it'll just lead you to that next, I think that next step or that next idea or the next stream of revenue, that it never hurts to
Mm-hmm.
bring in another stream of revenue. So just don't be closed-minded. And like Greg said, when you're talking to those individuals, be open to what they're saying.
Absolutely. I can't tell y'all enough how proud of you two I am. I feel like I'm y'all's mama sitting here because I'm probably old enough to be both your mamas, but but I'm I have just watched you guys the whole time. The chemistry between you two brothers is absolutely amazing. One can start the sentence, the other one can finish the sentence. You're both you listen to each other and you do well in business together. You've showed that because y'all been doing this since you were 18. So I am super, super proud of you guys for starting so young and continuing through and just making different businesses, and trying to find your niche and trying to figure out which one, you fit into. And these apps are absolutely amazing. And I'm super, super proud of the both of you. And kudos to the third gentleman that your girlfriend met at the time to bring him in, so he can help with the apps and stuff. I'm just super proud of you guys. Make sure that on a regular basis you pat yourselves on the back, because what you are doing is laying the groundwork for the younger generation to come up and have, your role models. Our community watches all of our entrepreneurs. Some are good, some are bad, some are, they're on the fence. But the good ones outweigh the bad. So what you two are doing is showing the younger generation that we can look like you guys and make apps and don't have to be an athlete. We can be tech savvy and, all that good stuff, because for some reason society seems to think that we're only good at being athletes. And that's just not true. The people I interviewed Sunday, they started a whole tech academy. It would be beneficial probably for you guys to connect, actually, because he works at the college, and he's worked in tech his whole life. He was a school teacher. Now he's at the university. So that's y'all. They're in Cali, but it doesn't matter. It would be a good fit because you guys have an app that is tech, and he is a tech professional too. So, y'all might be able to bounce ideas off of each other. She was the one. It was Mom Academy. It's Mom stands for Mind Over Matter Academy. And it's a tech school where you can, a tech academy where you can earn tech degrees. So, certifications and stuff. So, and they're just starting too. So it's super, super cool. And the fact that she came in was super, super cool. So I definitely I'm going to send you their information and send them your information as well. So you guys, could connect, because who knows, they're out in California. I don't know what all they know out in California. You know what I mean? So, they got Cali. Maybe, they could get some people into your app. Matter of fact, you might can put the academy in the app. Who knows? It's limitless what we can do. But I'm proud of you guys. The app is amazing. It's needed, and it's gonna do well. You know, it is gonna do well because you're gonna have people in there, a buttload of people in there in no time. As soon as it, like I said, we got to figure out a way to make this thing go viral on TikTok. As soon as somebody in TikTok gets it, man, that's it. Look, you're famous. You are famous. Oh, she's still in here. She said, "Let's go." That's her right there. So yeah, y'all are gonna connect, and with y'all having, you know, your tech stuff and their tech stuff, and who knows what y'all could work out together, you know, or he might have some information, you know, to help you guys along with your process. Who knows? But I am super excited for you two. Thank you so much for creating your apps, and just thank you for being great guys. And make sure you go and hug your significant others, because I know they're super supportive, you know, and it makes a difference when you got a support system. It makes a difference when your significant other is pushing you and supporting you and wants to, you know, see you thrive. That's a whole nother thing right there. You know, it's absolutely amazing. So I'm proud of both of you and your significant others. I'm just proud of the group. You guys are doing amazing, and keep up the awesome work that you're doing. And before we close, if there is anything that you want to leave everybody with, I want each one of you to think about that for only a second, because, you know, I don't give you much time, but I want y'all to, if you had one thing to leave everybody with, what would be your last words for today?
Mine would be, don't jump on this interview and not get your hair cut. Like, we're overdue right now. We both try to get our hair cut today.
I had planned to.
Appointments. So jump on this Black Connections and not get a haircut. Because when you look at yourself 1,000 times, you're like, whew.
I love it. No, y'all look fine. Ain't nobody paying attention to y'all's hair. They're paying attention to your knowledge. That's what they came for. They ain't paying attention to y'all's heads. Look at mine. I got all this gray sticking out. Shoot, at least y'all can get a haircut. I can't make the gray go away.
I know
I love it.
Hey, need a haircut. I promise you guys, when I get a haircut, it's a difference. It's a big difference.
Look, when men get haircuts, y'all walk different. It is so funny to me to see a man go in the barbershop and watch him come out the barbershop. Oh, it's different. It's so different. Yeah, it's funny to me.
She tells me that every time. That's what she tells me.
I was just.
That's what she tell you. You walk different after your haircut. Oh yeah, y'all do. It's funny.
How cool are we? We get our haircuts. We think we're really cool after the haircut. So, I'm over here looking at myself right now, just mad, just like.
And look, the funny thing is, I can't even see your head because all the words are in the way. Now I can see his, but look, y'all look fine to me. I would have never known y'all need a haircut. Look, the preschool teacher looks just like y'all. He got beard. He got locks, you know.
It was a bad day. It was a bad day. I was over there. I was like, I'm going to wear a hat today.
All right, Doug. What do you want to tell? I know you ain't gonna talk about no haircut. Come on now.
I let Greg tell jokes. He's a funny one.
He's the funny one.
Yeah. I would say, don't be afraid to take that leap. I tell all the people that ask me about business, you can't be afraid to take that chance. I probably, when we were talking about our store, it took me a while to really say, okay, let's do it. Mm-hmm. I think I talked to Gray like 10 times and he just said, do it. Right. If you don't do it, you're never going to know. Just do it. Yeah. And, I finally quit my job and did it. Right. And I would say, don't be afraid to take that chance, because if you fail, you move on, you move on, you live and you learn. Yeah. And we had our produce store for, 5 or 6 years. We closed down when COVID hit. But I learned so much in that 5 years about business, about myself, my family. My wife, was, supported me when I didn't have a job and I was trying to keep the store running. you know, so you just learn so much in that time frame. So don't be afraid to take those chances, right? And you never know what could happen, you know. And like I said, if you fail, you know, move on to the next one, you know. And that's what I
right.
push. You know, when our friend who has a barbershop now, I remember I went to Myrtle Beach to visit him, and we were sitting in the car, and he was talking about the barbershop, and I thought about what Gray was telling me, and I was like, just do it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You know, just get the loan, open the store. Worst case, you just got to pay the loan back, right? I mean, there's nothing bad that can happen that can come from that, right? The only thing you can learn, or the only thing that can happen is you just learn, right? That's the biggest piece. So that's what I would leave with everybody.
All right, I'll do a real one. I'll stop playing around. So,
No, you were fine. That was funny. They were laughing. They was in the comments laughing.
But if you're a person that works off a friend circle, because you do not have to, like, you can do it by yourself. But if you do work off a friend circle, just keep everybody motivated. Check in and hold each other accountable. That's what we do. It's 2 of us right now, but it's like 4. I mean, it's 4 plus, but it's 4 immediate ones that we talk with every day about business, about everything. Like, I wake up like throughout the day, I have a progression of who I'm talking to. So I have a 4 o'clock. I wake up every day at 4 o'clock. I have my 4 o'clock friend that I'm talking to. Then it progresses into like Doug or another friend. But keep each other accountable and always push each other. Because like nobody was business prior to, like nobody was really into business, but now all 4 of us are all business owners. Even before Mowr, we all were all business owners. So hold each other accountable. Just keep pushing each other. And I guarantee you, like, you know, even they always say the weakest link is gonna have, like, they're gonna become a business owner or be a millionaire or whatever, because that's who they're surrounded by. So as long as everybody's motivating and elevating together, you know, even the one that's like, you know, on the fence is eventually gonna become that business owner. So
that is true. That is true. I am glad that we did this live tonight. I'm so glad that we got to learn about your app. I'm definitely gonna create an account so I can go in there and be nosy, and I don't have anything specifically to put in there just yet. I mean, my kids might.
You got something. You got something in your house. You got something.
I know. That's what, while we've been on here, I've been trying to figure out. And you know what? I do have something actually. My vinyl press in my closet collecting dust.
There you go. Yep.
I can rent that sucker out because that vinyl printing stuff ain't for me. I tried. I got my little Cricut.
You made your shirt right there?
No, sir. I outsourced this to a company here in Richmond.
Okay.
Yeah, Crazy Tees did it for me. Because I'm real finicky and picky, so I needed the gold. I needed the gold to pop. You know, I didn't want nothing faded. It needed to. I needed, when I walked into a room, that everybody seen the gold. And so yeah, he changed up because this was actually colorful. A gentleman in California did it. I got like 5 or 6 different logos. And everybody, people in different areas did them for me because they just wanted to support Black connections. So it was super, super cool. But I will say this. I am looking for a new T-shirt printing company. So I'm going to throw that out there for anybody watching. If you
retired. Otherwise,
you retired?
Yeah, I do have a lot. It's a lot of people do it now, though. So I'm sure you're gonna have an inbox full after this. So
yeah, the problem is I'm picky. That's the problem. I'm picky, and a lot. You know, you got to be very good at what you do. So that I've been through like 12 different companies, and he was the last, and he was doing really good. But he got, you know, too big for his britches, and now, you know, he done forgot who the Black Connections lady is. Because now he got a warehouse, and, you know, I need my stuff when I need it, not 6 months later. So, but no. So yeah, somebody might put in there, the little machine like I got. I definitely, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna upload that darn machine because it's only been used one time. My son and I
Yep.
spent 2 hours
There you
trying
go.
to use the Cricut, and it was great. We got it all cut and everything, and we put it on there for the 30 seconds or whatever, lifted it up. We were like, bam, we did this. It was backwards. We put the stuff back in the boxes and quit. And that was 2018.
Wow.
And it's been sitting in my closet ever since. I just outsourced it. I was like, that's what my son said. He was like, Mama, we're going to spend too much money trying to figure out how to do this. You need to just outsource it. And so I did. But yeah, I'm definitely looking for a new T-shirt person. I liked the fact that he was local. He was right here, so I could walk in, A lot of the other companies, they were out of state, so I couldn't, walk in and check things. And so I really wanted somebody local. But if I can find a business that is bomb with the printing and can make me shimmery gold stuff, then I'm on it. I'm there.
Somebody out there.
Yeah, they're gonna hit my DM after they see this. Oh, you want a T-shirt company? There's gonna be 100 of them in my DM. But I just want to thank you guys for coming on today and telling us about your amazing apps, because I think this is a really good idea. I know this is a really good idea, and it's going to be a household name. You've got Craigslist out there. You've got, what is that? Angie's List or whatever. Your apps are about to be a household name because what you're offering is a solution to a problem that people are having. They need this or they need that, or somebody needs a little extra money. So you are helping people on both sides, people that may need to rent something, people that may need to what? Hold on. Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. JJ. I'm a small delivery service business owner. I'm just here to tell you a little bit of things that I do. Okay. Okay.
Comment,
cool.
so I can't see anybody posting.
Yeah. What caught my attention was it was so long and it covered y'all's faces. That's why I had to stop, because I couldn't even see you guys. But I'm definitely going to go in there because I want to look at the ad part. I want to support you guys with your app. So I'm definitely going to go in and look at the ad stuff. I have the nonprofit lady I'm going to send to you guys. She can meet you guys. I'm also going to send Mom Academy so you guys can connect, because she already co-signed on it. Let's go. So I'm going to send you to them as well. They're another duo. It's a husband and wife team. And they've got 2 businesses, between them. She does candles, and now they have the university that they're doing. So they're a powerhouse couple, and you two are powerhouse brothers. So, it's just nothing but positivity this week, on Black Connections. So I just love it. You guys are coming with things that our community needs, and I'm super excited and proud, of both of you. I'm excited for this app to go viral so everybody gets on board, and starts getting involved with it. And then in the 1 or 2 months as you guys add stuff to it, that's super exciting as well. Oh, and also real quick, I want you to, don't tell me now, but I want you to, because you're in Michigan, you're in Dallas, Texas. Okay, so I do my face-to-face expos. And now that I'm back, because I was gone for 8 months dealing with health issues and stuff, so January I've just came back. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for venues, reasonably priced, that I can do my face-to-face Black Expo at. Now, here in Virginia, I've had 100 Black-owned businesses under the same roof. But if I can only do 50, you know, maybe they don't have room for 100 6-foot tables. Maybe they only got room for 50. I'm cool with that. I used to didn't. I used to was like, it's got to be 100 businesses or I'm not doing it. But a good friend of mine, very good friend of mine said, Sandra, would you rather have 100 black-owned businesses and then you've got a buttload of them sitting in reserve because they couldn't make it? Or would you rather just do a bunch of small expos and then everybody can get involved? And I was like, okay. So like you said earlier about listening.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I didn't want to hear it, but it's 2023. So now I'm listening. And so now I'm willing to do smaller, you know, expos if need be. But yeah, it just has to be somewhere, you know, that I can get 6-foot tables in there, you know, because the way my expos work, everybody gets 1 6-foot table, 2 chairs. My expos are a teaching thing for our community. I built them because I was going to pop-ups. And I was making notes. And one of the biggest things was people were having 5 tables and they couldn't keep up with them. So I designed my expos, and you get 1 6-foot table, and you have to learn to sell out that table. If you can't sell out 1 6-foot table, why do you need 5? So, and I'm a little strict with my expos, you know, business casual. You can't come in there with your hoochie mama shorts on or your hoochie daddy shorts on. It ain't happening. Not on my watch. But it's a good time for people to network. And that's what it boils down to, is a buttload of networking. Because anytime last expo we did Juneteenth 2021, because I was sick last year, we had 100 businesses, and they were from 19 different states.
Oh, wow.
So people come, you know, they travel. And Texas has been trying to get me there for a minute. So I was like, okay. And then now I see y'all are in 2 different states. That's a win-win. You know, we could do one in Michigan. We could do one in Texas. I just need some venues, you know, to look at. So, and another thing my buddy jumped on me about, I only wanted to do black venues. That was my goal, because it's all about recycling black dollars. But he also let me know that sometimes that I can't do that. He's like, Sandra, you know, you're limiting yourself to only black venues. He said, I know why you're doing it, and I respect it. He was like, but you might be able to get a white venue or venue outside of the black community. Maybe they could hold 300 6-foot tables. You know, maybe, you know, you got to step outside the box. Did not want to hear it. Him and I got in a huge argument. We didn't speak for 6 months because I'm pro-black to the core. You know, it is what it is. But at the same time, the 8 months that I was down and out, I realized he was right. So now I'm looking at things a little differently. So I will always try black-owned first. But some areas might not have black-owned venues, and I understand that now, I guess. I'm still like, I don't care. But at the same time, so let me know. You guys shoot me some venues in your area. I'm looking at Vegas right now, and what you said? You coming to Vegas?
First.
I'm looking into Vegas right now, and then North Carolina as well. So I'm in meetings for those 2 areas.
So place in North Carolina, we have one of our friends in Jacksonville in our friends group. So maybe
in Jacksonville, where, Florida?
No, Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Oh, no, I don't have any specific places. My goal is for it to be where the black community is not too far away. You know, my ideal expo would be in the projects. I would love to go to the projects. So the kids could see what they can, and there's talented kids out there, you know, but I can't just walk into the projects and, you know, do an expo. So I got some friends that are talking to some other folks to try to, for us to do something like that, you know, in the lower income areas. Even if I could get into the lower income area, maybe they got a group, not a group home, what do you call it? A community center. I'll do it at a community center. I don't care. I just want to, huh?
How many do you do a year? Like, do you do them like every quarter? Or?
Well, no, that's the new thing. The new thing is I'm trying to, I want to line up like a Black Connections Expo tour. So that's what I'm looking at now, is trying to find places and locking the places in for this to be a yearly event.
Yeah. No,
so
that's nice.
If I can, you know, get into different states, then that's what, you know, I definitely want to do that, because there's a lot of people that follow me from all over the world. The UK keeps trying to get me to bring the expo there, but I'm like, whew, hold on, y'all, let me catch my breath, because I ain't ready for that. That's a long flight. I ain't ready for that. Puerto Rico is my longest flight, you know, so I'm just like, I ain't ready. But no, that's what I'm looking at. We're looking at putting together a tour, and this will be once I find people I can work with, then it will be a yearly thing. We'll do this yearly.
Okay.
So that's the goal. I'm trying to lock in people that I can work with, because I can't work with everybody because I'm pro-Black. So not everybody has the same mindset, you know, that I do. I'm all about our community. I'm about bringing our community together. So I can't, you know, being pro-Black, unfortunately, I can't work with just everybody. I have to work with people that have the same mindset about bringing our community up, not the crabs in the barrel mentality. Because Black Connections is a multi-million-dollar company. Am I making those millions yet? No. But I know Black Connections is the modern day, as Keela told me the other day, the modern day Green Book for anybody who knows their Black history. So I'm trying to bring people with me. I'm trying to build a team to where we can make things happen in different states. Unfortunately, I live in Virginia. Unfortunately, the support in Virginia it's just not there. It's too many of the crabs in the barrel mentality. So that's why I'm taking it on the road. I love that. And I want to go to different areas, because I want other areas to have Black expos. I want our community to see that we can do this. You know, we don't have to have the crabs in the barrel mentality. I want Black Connections to be a multi-million-dollar company, because I want to go on the streets and question all the homeless people in our community. Be like, what did you do before you were homeless? Well, I was a lawyer. Come with me. What did you do? I was a janitor. Yeah, come with me. You know, I want to give them jobs. So that is why I work so hard to build relationships with people in other areas and, you know, within our community. So you guys, you know, shoot me a DM. We can get on a conference call sometime, whatever. I just want to see what's in your states venue-wise. It does not have to be a specific location. I don't want to be in a predominantly white area, because then our community has to come through all that to get to the event. Yeah. I don't want, you know, any issues, because I already have to have security at the events as it is. So my last event, the Republicans crashed it. Wow. So, hey, Trayton, it's my nephew. But yeah, my last expo, the Republicans crashed it on Juneteenth. So wow. It's always something, but it's okay. We welcomed them in, you know, I welcomed them in and told them, yeah, make sure you spend some money. I said, we're recycling Black dollars. So when you come in here, make sure you do that. And they spent some money. So, and unfortunately he got elected, which is not what we wanted, but you know, at least the Black businesses got his money. So You know, we'll take a little bit of that. You know, we got some good out of it. We got them to spend money. So I am super proud of you too. I'm gonna slide in your DMs shortly and drop all the people that I was telling you about, and you guys just put your brains together and let me know, you know, any venues out there. Send me the links. I can check them out, all that good stuff. But yeah, I definitely have to do Texas at some point. I have to do Texas because I have a huge following in Houston. So it doesn't have to be in Houston. They'll travel to Dallas. They'll come to Dallas. But yeah, I definitely would like to see what y'all have as far as venues out there. So y'all let me know.
Definitely.
But I am super proud of you two. Keep up the awesome work that you're doing, and I will continue to push this app. And I'm gonna get in there myself when I get off the live with you guys. I'm gonna get in there as I'm winding down for the night and look around, because I definitely want to do the run an ad thing for sure. To support you guys in that aspect. And I will continue, you know, to get people involved. I'll see if I get some more Virginia people in there for sure. Let me ask you this. Have y'all made a flyer for this yet? Like just the advertising flyer? Yeah. DM me that. DM me that, because I'm going to make copies of it. And I'm going to, when I see the lawn people and stuff in my area, I'm going to go hand it to them. Okay. Because there's probably about 15 different companies that come out here. Okay. And then my mailbox, matter of fact, I wasn't going to contact the people, but I will contact them and get them in your app because they were outside of our community. But one is a lawn tree, they do take down trees, tree stumps or whatever. And the other was a maid. So I am going to go to their social media pages, and I'm gonna send them your app. Okay. So that way they can get in there as well. And Nicole over at Mom Academy said they will run ads as well. So we're gonna get some ads running. You know, we'll definitely do that. Yeah, absolutely. Anything to support. You know, you guys, because what you got going on is amazing. And I am glad that we have crossed paths so we can promote you guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks for everything you're doing for the community. I think this is a great opportunity for other businesses to, you know, get the word out there. So thank you for what you're doing. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. I just love me some us. I just really do. I mean, I've been advocating for us since I was in school. I mean, we sat down outside the principal's office, locked arms, and called the cops on us and everything, you know. So we've been doing this. I've been doing this for a minute, so I love it. Wait a minute. Speakeasy Kids, DM me their IG. Yes, ma'am, I will. I will make sure I send all of y'all their information as soon as we get off this live. Plus, I will list all of their information as well. Do not forget to hug yourselves, pat yourselves on the back, and hug your significant others. You guys are doing an amazing job, and I'm super proud of you. Keep up the awesome work that you're doing.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm going to get off here and get something to eat right quick, and I will slide in your DMs with everybody's information that that has been in the comments, and I'm going to do the same thing with them. Send y'all your information to them as well, and also the nonprofit lady. I will send her your way as well. Now, you said I can find out about the nonprofits in the app, right? There's a link.
So
okay.
Yeah.
I forgot the little logo we have, but it might say "Do More" on the bottom right corner. So any of those that say "Do More," you probably tell it's a nonprofit. So just click that, and it takes you directly either to their Facebook or it takes you to their website, and then you can find out way information about them and support, share, and all that other good stuff. Awesome.
All right. Well, I will get everybody connected. When I get off this live, I'll get all y'all connected. You guys have a great evening. Keep in touch. Don't be strangers. And keep up the awesome work that you're doing. You guys are doing an amazing thing, and this app is needed, you know, in our community. And I'm super excited to spread the word about it. So
we appreciate it. Definitely. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, y'all have a great evening, and I will talk to you guys soon.
Thank you. You too. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.